Dylan McGorry, we've got some breaking news here into Stadium. How about this? Marlins owner Jeffrey Loria has reportedly agreed to sell the franchise to the bidding group led by Derek Jeter and New York businessman Bruce Sherman for $1.2 billion with a B. The written agreement is supposed to reach MLB offices by today. We knew about Jeter's involvement. This was no secret. So it looks like he's going to end up being a Marlins owner. What do you make of this?
It's a little bit shocking, but we've heard this before. We've seen the smoke. Now, all of a sudden, we feel the fire of this actually being official. It really reminds me of Michael Jordan and his ownership with the Charlotte Hornets. There's no way Derek Jeter, I'm sure in his wildest dreams, he'd love to own the Yankees. It's not even remotely possible. This is the team that was on the blocks to sell from Jeffrey Loria, and this was a real possibility that Derek wanted. He lives in Florida. He doesn't live near Miami, but still to be in the place that he lives now and have part ownership of the Miami Marlins, I think it's very fascinating. We know Derek's competitive fire, so to turn this team from what really has been, in its short existence, a couple-time champion, and the fact that they've kind of broken down in between those periods of success and sold the team off. I wonder if we're going to see that now that Derek is a part owner. And that's a key. He's a part owner.
Right.
It's not like he lords over this whole thing. He's a part of a whole conglomerate that will own this team with some Bruce Sherman and some other New York businessmen and a whole bunch of people. But it's fascinating. And I think Derek was very, very eager to get back into the game from that brass standpoint, from the from the offices high on the Ivory Hill.
I know how I would be if I was a part owner of a franchise, Major League Baseball, NHL, NBA, NFL, doesn't matter. I think I know how you'd be. How do you think Jeets will be? Will be down there talking to the guys, or will be up there in the ivory tower just kind of overlooking things?
I think it'll be somewhere in between. I think Derek does respect the whole process of the roles of everyone within the organization. Yeah. And I know you'd be very Jerry Jones-ish, and we talked about how hands-on you'd be, and I probably wouldn't be much different. Right? But Derek is a guy that can find a way to put his imprint on the team without doing so on an everyday basis.
Can't see him holding press conferences all the time.
But I think when he does, and I think there'll be a lot of closed-door stuff, and when that happens, I think everyone will listen when he speaks, and I think he's going to try to put his imprint as much as he can, as soon as he can, on this organization to turn them into consistent winners, because that's what Derek's all about.
All we got to do is come up with $1.2 billion.
I got like $40 in my car.
About 60. We're getting there.
I'll sell some lemonade. I'll get a car wash going, see what we can come up with.
We'll have more on this story right here at Stadium. The rally begins at 6 p.m. Eastern.